Okay guys, and welcome to today's video. Smart money concepts, market makers DMA buy template. How market makers move sell orders to buy orders. So this is in contrast with the video made recently on the channel, market makers AMD sell template. So this is in contrast to that particular video. So that other video told us how to catch reversals from the upside. Now this one will teach us how to catch reversals from the downside. So if you want to learn how to catch reversals, this particular tool will help you achieve that. So moving forward, in our videos, we usually have friendly calls, as you know. So we have three factors we aim to achieve or build in us as a trader on their journey to consistency, or aspirant traders. Number one thing we want to look at is time. So we want to understand and bear in mind that time is a revealer. Time will reveal to us opportunities in the marketplace. The second thing, we want to be patient to wait for time to reveal these things. You understand? And last of all, we want to be disciplined to keep practicing that strategy, that risk management, that psychology over and over again, even when the odds are against us, because it is in that practice that we actually build perfection. You understand? So these are three factors you need to pay attention to as a trader on their journey to consistency, or even a trader already consistent. You want to bear in mind these three factors, or an aspirant trader. These are three factors I believe as a trader we should pay attention to. So moving forward, in today's class, these are the overviews we're going to be touching. The idea behind the market makers DMA buy templates. What's the point for the market makers DMA buy templates? How to anticipate the market makers DMA buy templates. I'll be giving examples, and at the end of the day, we'll be concluding. So moving forward, the idea behind the market makers DMA buy templates. So in a bullish market condition, market makers will seek to distribute, manipulate, or accumulate price from a sell program to a buy program, using and tapping into every area of liquidity efficiently, also misleading and trapping uninformed or less informed traders in the wrong side of the marketplace. So this DMA buy template is how market makers actually switch sell orders to buy orders, and they do that by actually distributing price, then manipulate it, then also they accumulate it for probably, sometimes the accumulation may not be very significant, but there's usually an accumulation, and after the accumulation we just see a buy up, straight up. So and by that so doing, they would have trapped traders on the wrong side of the market before doing that, because I keep saying the goal of market makers, you must understand, is to engineer or take out liquidity in the marketplace. So moving forward, what's the point for the market makers DMA buy template? So you may ask, what's the point? Why do I actually need this DMA buy template? So probably some of you may even be asking, what's the DMA actually? Mind you, these are just particular terms peculiar to me. Like if you see the film previous video, in contrast to this one, AMD sell template simply means accumulation, manipulation, and distribution sell templates. Why this DMA simply means distribution, manipulation, and accumulation buy templates. So what's the point for the market makers buy templates? Number one, to help you build price action anticipatory skills. So in your build up as a trader, trying to understand price action, you want to be able to anticipate the next move of the marketplace, especially when you are trading things like smart money. That's the goal of smart money trading concepts, so that you'll be able to have these anticipatory ideas in your head going forward in the marketplace, so you're not caught on the wrong side of the marketplace. You're not caught in things like false breakouts, stop hunt, and the rest. You're able to anticipate, oh, market is doing this, so this is what market will likely do. Okay, if market doesn't do this, the market will do this. It's just a black and white scenario. So market makers DMA buy templates meant to help you achieve that. Moving forward is to also help you as a trader avoid market makers manipulation traps. Like I've said earlier, the goals of market makers is to engineer or take out liquidity from the marketplace, to induce a particular order, either a buy or a sell order, and take out orders also from the marketplace. So they induce orders and take out orders. They can induce sell orders, you know what I'm saying, into the marketplace, take out by taking out buy orders. You know what I'm saying? They can induce buy orders into the marketplace by taking out sell orders. So You want to be able to avoid these traps, and that's what DMA buy templates will help you achieve. The next thing is to help you position and get in sync with the right market direction, in this context the bullish trend. So mind you, just in addition, I keep saying these things are just tools. The market makers DMA buy template is just a tool for you to be able to build your anticipatory skills. They are not strategies. They are not trading plans. They are not holy grail things that you just go there and use, just like the fair value gap, the order blocks, and the rest. These are things that you put into a general context, you know what I'm saying, to be able to arrive at a particular decision in the marketplace. So in this context, you want to put this DMA buy templates when you're expecting a bullish trend to unfold. Then you start anticipating this kind of templates. So you want to put it into a context or a framework. You understand? You just don't want to go in there and say, oh, I say accumulation, I say a consolidation right here now. This is the distribution. Price will go like this. And when you do that and it doesn't happen like that, either you say it doesn't work or you either burn yourself because you're trying to force something to happen in the marketplace. So you must have a context in mind. You must see that the market is already doing something already before you can implement this. And so mind you, these are just tools. Just like as a warrior in a place like this market, Forex, the trading markets, you want to have enough weapons. You want to have enough arsenals. You get to be able to get those sniper entries that you're looking for in the marketplace. So moving forward, how to anticipate the market makers DMA buy template. So the first thing you want to look out for is a distribution. So this will come somewhat like a consolidation. So we can see this in either the end point of a range, or we can see it in what I call a no man's land. You understand? So we see something like what a consolidation. That consolidation is actually a distribution. So the next phase will shift into will be somewhat like a manipulation. So sometimes the manipulation can go both ways. They can take out orders at the two sides, both ends of the consolidation. So if they take it at the direction they actually want to move it, for them, say in this case now the buy side, they take the buy side liquidity. What we're going to see next is more like a reversal into the manipulation, the real manipulation. So that manipulation will expand down lower, creating somewhat like a retracement. Then we'll enter into an accumulation. Sometimes the accumulation may be obvious, but there's majority of times the accumulation may not be that obvious. So it just happen a little while, and immediately we're going to see a buy up in the marketplace. So these are the phases of the DMA buy template. So I know some of you are like, okay, just give us examples and we'll get this. So let's just get straight into an example on the chart. So right here on the GBP USD, the hourly chart, you can see this shaded area. So I outlined right here. So let's look at it. So if I ask you, what can you call this shaded area? That's a consolidation, right? Because we have equal highs here and equal lows. So the ranges are closely related on both up and end side. So this is somewhat like a consolidation, and this consolidation is actually a distribution. So in this context now, this distribution is somewhat in what I call a no man's land. Now what do I mean by no man's land? Looking very close, let me say we're looking at price action at this particular point. We can't see any range that this particular price action is referring to. Understand? We can't see any range. So this is somewhat like this area now, I call it a no man's land. You get what I'm saying? But we still have a context. What's the context? It's in a bearish trend. You understand? So now in this bearish trend, we saw somewhat like a consolidation. So when we see someone like consolidation, we don't just go in. Don't understand? Say, oh, buy template is going to start happening. No, we want to wait. What do we want to see next after this? We want to see a sell off. That is somewhat like a manipulation. So in this case, we saw price trade downwards, creating little retracements. All of a sudden, we saw a break of structure right here. And what happened? Price accumulated. This is an accumulation right here. An accumulation. Double equal highs right here. Equal highs. Price failed to go lower. Just stayed upon this order block. This order block right here. And what happened? We start seeing what? Buy up. Taking out these lows here. So you see how the thing go from distribution, manipulation, understand? So sellers would think, oh, it's going to keep selling. So when it retraces here and creates little here, people who thought it was continue selling. So let me zoom it out so we can see it clearly. So when it's actually retrace here, taking out this high, some traders would think, okay, we're going to continue the sell trend. You understand? It's a strong sell trend. But what happened? This was actually an accumulation, because in the overall market direction, we are saying we're already in a sell trend, but now we came to what is known as a no man's land, and we saw someone's like a consolidation, and we termed it a distribution. Is that not so? Because we understand smart money. Next thing we want to see is a manipulation, and the manipulation is here. Taking mind you, this manipulation is meant to happen on the sell side, and it happened on the sell side just as expected. If it happens on the buy side, then it's not a buy template. You get, it's actually probably a retracement, and probably price is going to come lower. But now in this no man's land, we saw price go lower. You understand? And what we're expecting is to see somewhat like an accumulation. And immediately we saw that immediately this structure was broken here over this high. This high was taken out right here. You get, let me get this stuff. So this high was taken out right here. Was taken out right here, and price failed to come lower. You understand? But creating somewhat like what looks like a consolidation right here. So what look like consolidation right here. So you can see somewhat like a consolidation right there. So now we have somewhat like a consolidation right there. What happened? Price expanded to what? The buy side as expected. So probably you would have taken your orders and start buying, but probably you would have waited for this retracement to get at a very good price. You understand? And what happened? Price bought all the way up. You understand? So some of us know that song, all the way up. So that's what happened right here. So I think I have another example for us. Let's go. This is just a recent price action on the pounds. Let's go down. Okay, right here. So we can see also right here to the price for a while consolidated in this shaded area. So mind you, the consolidation, just that you see it start happening, doesn't mean it's going to just happen for a while. It can take a long while. Like if I bring the period separator, we're going to see that this practically took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days, almost a week. You understand? So this is a week worth of consolidation. So this consolidation can actually take a while. You understand? So all you want to do is you want to anticipate. You get what I'm saying? You want to build anticipatory skills rather. So price traded lower, you understand, in this case. And so we're already seeing a sell trend. And if we're looking at price action just from this standpoint, we can still call here what a no man's land, because we're not seeing any price action like a range that price is referring to. So this is more like a no man's land too. So scenario. Then price consolidated. So we call this what? A distribution. So what are we looking next for? We're looking for a manipulation. You get a manipulation to where? The downside. You understand? It still looks like to tell the marketplace that we're still selling, to induce what? Sellers. This to tell sellers keep coming to the marketplace to sell. Why the market makers, their mindset is to buy. So they induce what? Sellers by taking the price downward. What happened? They started accumulating orders. Overall, they completed their manipulation right here at this particular candle, or what most people will call a stop hunt. That's what happened right here. You get? That's what happened. That's also one of smart money concept ideas I'm going to talk about later. So take out this high here. So accumulated price took out the orders of the sell, people trying to sell more. It took out the orders. By I am doing what we know as stop hunts. Immediately what happened? A break of structure. Price started what? Going higher, and for all the way up from here, price went higher, even taking out the highs over here. You know what I'm saying? Filling in this imbalance over here. So you see the way price moved from what? A sell program to what? To a buy program. So this is the market maker what? Buy template, the DMA buy template. So just to add more understanding to the concept, here was termed no man's land because the distance between this range to here is far. You can see how far it is. But let's say we're looking at a time frame like the 4 hours. That won't be the case because this will be termed more like a total soup. You want to say a sweep below a stop hunt. You want to say stop hunt right here, then price consolidate for a while, continue going down lower, and the rest. But just for the sake of our study, I want you to view this particular one as a no man's land because it's going to help you understand these things as they happen in price. So once you see price, for instance, now you see price has been trending down for a while, or you want to anticipate a consolidation. And once you say consolidation, the next thing you want to see is a manipulation. That's a continuous sell downward. Then immediately once you start seeing an accumulation in form of a consolidation, that will signal you okay that a buy program is about to start. And in this case, and in the case before, that's what we had. So one more example before we call it a day in this video. You can see also right here, price has been trading downwards. You understand? Price trading downward. We came into a consolidation right here in what we know as for a zoom here, a zoom still more like a no man's land also. There's no range. It's not like we're at the end of a range, so it's still a no man's land. So if I zoom out, we're going to see that clearly. And price consolidated for a while. Just like what I said earlier, sometimes price can take out orders at some end. So here we saw price take out orders, you understand, which look like a stop hunt. So that some of us would have been carried away by this and say it's going to keep going higher. But what do we see? We saw price trade into this place, just in equilibrium. If I take the measurement of this range right here, you see that this the equilibrium point, the 50% level using the Fibonacci, just traded into the 50% level of the whole range of this distribution right here. Price just traded back into it, and what happened? We saw that sell of that manipulation in price we're expecting, and immediately after the manipulation, what we start seeing? We started seeing consolidation. The price took out this high here, and all of a sudden we saw what? A buy up coming for these highs over here. So this is how to anticipate the market makers buy templates. You want to see a distribution, a manipulation, a accumulation. Mind, I told you sometimes the accumulation may not be obvious. In this case, the accumulation is not that obvious, but you want to anticipate a break of structure. In this case, we saw the break of structure right here on this candle, a little retracement. This is our entry, and we bought higher. So this retracement is into this order block right here. For those of you that is familiar with the order block video and content, you can use this order block, or you can use this particular big order block right here. So price traded into this particular order block, or into the high of this big order block, and immediately what we saw price go higher to 1.2600 level. So this is how to anticipate the market makers buy templates, the DMA buy templates. If you have any question, please do leave in the comment section, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Any area you don't understand, or maybe you're finding difficulty in any other area you want me to explain as regards smart money, trading, psychology, investing, crypto, or anything whatsoever, just that is trading related, you want me to really brush on or talk about, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you. And also, thank you all for your support on this channel. I really do appreciate, and I do not take it for granted. Also, please make sure to study and follow the 3 factors: time, patience, and discipline, and I'm sure you're going to arrive at that consistency that you really seek or desire. So thank you. So we'll call it a day, and see you in another video.